everyone, Ivy League Gaming here, and today we're playing Watcher of Realms. For today's video, we're going to do a bit of a should you summon discussion. When should you summon? Should you wait? There is some big things in the works, but also a very busy calendar of events.
The finest blood for the most untainted soul.
Alright, so before we get into what's actually happening this week, I'm going to say a little bit of a quick spoiler alert, I guess. So if you don't like to know what's being talked about regarding leaks and the rumor mill of what's coming next besides what the game itself has announced, then mute me for a second until I come back to the calendar screen. So I will say that immediately during my, well, I think it was like immediately after it posted, I was live doing my summoning party, and people were telling me that Lust is coming back, and I was like, oh, I thought Destin is just like saving just in case that happens, but no, it sounds like that's a little bit more set in stone, a little bit more sure, according to people that follow those, like, I guess, the data that's in the game, the images that start showing up, the videos, those sort of things that show up in our data files. And yeah, so Lust is coming back as our next limited is the assumption, and that assumption is also in September, or for the September update, which could be the last week of August, I would think as well could be possible. But do we have an exact date? Are we 100%? No. Has the game announced it? No. So it's up to you whether or not you want to play the waiting game and be patient just in case that is the case. Do you want to save? If you do not have Lust, I definitely say you should save some summons on hand to where you know you're going to have enough. Like maybe you pull your summons but you save all your diamonds or something, you know, like make sure you're going to have 250 summons worth, or at least, you know, like a 200 worth by the end of August, I would say, just in case that does happen, or in case it's sooner rather than later. Maybe just, you know, plan for a couple weeks out to have some stuff ready and on hand, because she's worth it. She's also worth trying to get her awakenings. I only have an Awaken 2, and Awaken 3 is okay, but I really would love that Awaken 5. So if she does come back like predicted sooner rather than later, I will definitely pull as much as I can for I guess I'll pull as much as I can for her awakenings to try to get an Awaken 5 and to try to get some dupes of her, but we'll see. Alright, so if you don't want to play the waiting game and you just want to summon based on what we know now, for one, any new player should just summon. There's not much of a reason new players should wait unless we have 100% guarantee of something really special. So a new player, if you're new and you have very limited roster, you could go with a 2x event for the higher chances to get a legendary, which I suggest doing for the crazy divine summons, because that's really good. But wait, special divine summoning has Comet this week as well. So there is a debate. You can go for boosted drops with a 2x event, which means double the chances to get a legendary hero, and that means like a 12% chance instead of a 6%. Or you could go with a standard rate, but a pretty high chance to get Comet, who is arguably still the best mage in the, well, best AoE mage in the game. One of them, at least. I'm sure Ingrid and some other people are going to give a little bit of run for their money, but I don't know. Comet's Comet. He's amazing, and everyone should want him on in their roster. So this is a really fun time that if you have some divines, you could honestly, this is the debate. Do you pull here or do you pull here? If you don't have Comet or Edith, you could probably wait and try to get them. But I personally am not typically a fan of doing divine pulls during a 15x only. I try to wait to when there's a 2x with a 15x at the same time. Otherwise, it's just, yeah, not as exciting. And I have Comet personally at Awaken 4, so I'm not going to pull. But Comet is one of the heroes that are a bit more rare to summon. So if you don't have Comet, it's not a bad choice to wait until Sunday to get him. Edith is also top tier for Gear Dungeon 2, although I cannot get her to work right now, guys. I cannot get her to work. She doesn't push back that lower min enemy to where when he explodes, he kills everybody. I can't get her to work. I don't know what's happening. I also saw, shout out to Ronaldo Plays, he has a really cool video using Bora, the rare, instead of Edith. So do we really need Edith for Gear Dungeon 2? No. So if that's your only debate, you already have a comment and you're debating if you should pull for Edith, I would say don't worry about it. Just use Bora for Gear Dungeon 2 if that was your concern. Pulling during it 2 times is always okay, that's up to you. But personally, this is my favorite way to use your Spirit Invocations and your Diamonds, a 1+1 event. I prefer that much over the crazy events because you're guaranteed to get 2 for the price of 1. You could still hit your 200 plus pity and with no legendaries pulled and only get 1 hero here, and it might not be the hero you want, or yeah, it's only 1. But at least here, you are going to get 2 for the price of 1, guaranteed, instead of a question mark of whether or not you're actually going to get increased drop rates. You know, like there's no guarantee. Just because it's 2 times the chances to get a legendary doesn't mean you're going to guarantee 1 every 100 instead of every 200, at least guaranteed. It doesn't change. The guarantee doesn't change. So this is my favorite event overall. It's really fun chance. I may or may not pull for the 1+1 this week. I'm not sure, honestly. I think my real debate is to save as much as I can because number one, we know that there's going to be a fusion coming for the little lizard, but we don't normally need to summon during fusions anyway. But anyway, but 2, I think I just want to save for the future stuff that we anticipate coming. So I don't know that I want to pull too much now. But if I get lucky, I get lucky, and maybe I get it early. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna have to decide if I pull or not. I really can't decide yet. So, with that in mind, stay tuned because starting Friday, there's gonna be Smile 1 offers in place again. So if you are going to spend for the weekend, make sure you grab one of our Smile 1 links to support the people. Mine are in my last summoning videos. If you guys want to grab one now, it takes you right to purchasing and you get some bonus rewards along the way. And yeah, I will post about that once it's active. I just don't know if I'm going to do any summoning myself this weekend or not. But remember, when it comes to those things at W Gold, you could always purchase ahead of time and not use it, or just buy summons but not summon that week. You could start stocking up for future events. Yeah. Let me know what you guys are going to do in the comments below. I'm not going to do a summoning party this weekend because Saturday I have a wedding. Or not a wedding. I have a 50th birthday party that I'm going to for my Nasha. Yeah, and that'll be fun. And I know I'm going to be a bit busy with other stuff because of the weekend, trying to relax a bit. And also Friday, I am joining Fastidious for his podcast. I'm not sure if we're doing it live or recording to post that same day. I don't know. But he has some fun stuff that he's announcing that I'm going to be a part of. I don't know if he's talked about it already or not. Not sure. We'll see. But yeah, anyway. Thank you guys for watching. If you're a new player, summon this weekend no matter what. If you're brand new, just pick whether you want to pull on this one or this one. And I would suggest you wait till Saturday and pull for this one. If you're a brand new player, again, and you have a bunch of divine summons, if you don't have comment, try to get a comment. I think it might be worth the gamble there. But if you already have a comment, then just pull for the 2 times event because your rates are better for those. And it actually feels different. If you're a long-term player and you have a fleshed out roster, don't pull it all if you want the hero that we're hoping to have pop up as the next limited. So, that's been all, guys. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.